Hey guys, I'm Tara, this is Maddie, and welcome to my channel, Mattie Tails All. I want to start out today with referring to my previous video. I was talking about how many fosters have come in through our home, and short term or long term, and that number is 23 to present. And so I just wanted to also bring up that I'm going to start doing a Foster Fridays, and I'm going into detail about each one of the fosters that have come into our home, puppies and adult dogs and senior dogs and whatnot, and just telling each one of their stories, as well as going into each one of our dog stories on Maddie Mondays. So getting back to Maddie Monday, I want to bring up, I know I briefly touched on the negativity that you'll get with any bully breed, but there's also positivity, and I want to talk about that specifically because it's more important to focus on that and just being a responsible dog owner in general. Let me just say that. But just focusing on the positive things that also have occurred with Maddie. She's such a soft approach to people. Not always. She used to jump, but she learned. She learned over time that that's not polite, but she's always been very sensitive and soft to people, like I was saying. And I used to take her, I would be allowed to take her to the nursing home when I would go visit my grandma, and I just remember there were so many people that were just happy to see a dog, and how they just, like, she radiates something that is so hard for me to explain, but it makes people feel just good. And I think dogs can do that in general, obviously, but I guess I just noticed it a lot in her as opposed to our other dogs. We love certain things about all of our dogs, but what stands out with Maddie has always been her just being a companion and just being so sensitive to your feelings, your emotions, and all of that. Like, dogs are just so good with anxiety and depression, but it's just that companionship that you want, or whatever it is that you want in a dog. I've seen so much in her, and then people, when they meet her, how she just, I don't know how to explain it, but she impacts lives, and I know that, a lot of dogs do. They are just such a heavy part of your life, but what I wanted to say about the positivity along with that is that people have been very accepting to her as well, and not even cared about what her breed is. And so I choose to focus on that. I mean, I could sit here all day and focus on the negativity, and at the same time, that's why I'm doing these videos, is to continue to be a voice for the voiceless, as they say, and bringing out positivity to focus on that, and at the same time, because it does help to remember that there are people that just love dogs and they don't even care about, oh, what is this breed and what are they going to do because of what's been said about the breed in the past or present. So I just wanted to talk about that. There's been so many occasions where, like I said, we've gone to the nursing home, we've gone to multiple places in public stores and different things like that, and she's always been accepted in those in public environments, not so much with neighborhood stuff, like just, I don't know, not getting to be close to her, but I don't want to do that. Like I've said before, on a walk, I don't want to just approach people without knowing anything about them or their dog, what their experiences have been in the past or anything. But you're being kind of boring on this one. You were like standing up on the last one and stuff. Yeah. I want to touch on that too. The reason why one of her names is Mija is because my aunt always called her daughter Mija, and my cousin, and so I always referred to her as Mija too. I still do to this day, because it's she's my daughter, and so we also call her Mija, and as well as numerous names. She's also Big Booty Judy. Oh, you're shutting. Judy. But just to sum up, when I very first got Maddie, it was a lot of wanting to be angry at things, and throughout the time I've just been like, you know what, you're gonna have people that are going to hold that against a bully breed for their entire life, or you're gonna have people that are gonna be accepting, and you're gonna have people also, when they meet your dogs, are gonna start being receptive to learning that there is that stigma there. And so I just I've chosen to really focus on just showing people how to, I don't know, shut down that feeling that you have just because of what you've heard, without even meeting any bully breed, and so like, I'll just end on that note. If you enjoy just hearing about stories about dogs and experiences that people have that have bully breeds, that's mainly what we have. Like I said before, we do have a Chihuahua as well, but we mainly, our personal dogs are all Pitbull mixes. And but we've had foster dogs come through the house that are boxers, German Shorthair Pointers, little dogs, puppies, should say small dogs, as well as puppies, Anatolian Shepherds. I'm blanking. But But we've had multiple breeds come through, but our go-to really has always been a Pitbull mix until we, adopted our Chihuahua, as we like to say from time to time. But yeah, so like if you enjoy motorcycles rushing by, being loud while I'm trying to record, rescue stories and whatnot of the bully breed and other breeds, definitely comment, like, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and thank you to everybody that has already. I appreciate every one of you. But yeah, it's just tune in for, it'll be Foster Friday when I start up coming up next with our very first foster that we had. I'll be talking about her story. And so until next time, we'll sign off. Maddie girl with a kiss. Thank you. Thank you. Bye, guys.